beautiful dreamers, and welcome back for another video with your girl Shlinda1. What's up, guys? I hope that you are all well. I've been missing in action the last few weeks, but I needed a mental break, but I'm back, and I have some really cool videos coming your way. This particular video here is, we need to talk. Okay, so this video is all about the Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush, and this is it. This is what it looks like. I used it, I felt it, I feel it, and it's very comparable to the Sigma F80 brush that we all know and love, and this one is mine. I've had it for a little while. It has a little bit of shedding, but not bad. So these are the two brushes that we are going to be talking about today, and the question is this worth it? This is, like I said, this is the Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush. Now the first thing you will notice is that it comes to a point, almost you can see like a wide triangle, and the purpose of that is so that you don't have to use so many facial muscles to apply your foundation. It also, the idea of it for the tip is to kind of get into those areas that may be a lot harder with this brush. Now, the first thing I do want to say is that with the F80 brush, it definitely allows you, being that it's it's very flat, it allows you an opportunity to kind of really buff in the product in like a circular motion to really kind of give you almost that like a flawless finish, or maybe just like a I'm missing my words right now, like a airbrushed finish with the buffing. This brush really doesn't allow you to do that. It's more of a painting motion, or more of a kind of put in like a swipe, like small swiping, or more of like a painting motion. You definitely have more options to do this. The way I used it, I decided that I was going to use the wider side, because in my eyes, the way my eyes work, I feel like these are not equal. They may be equal, but in my eyes, they're not. So I decided to use the larger side of this brush, and I used that part to just apply my foundation. I use the other side to apply my highlight, not my concealer, my highlight. And as you can see here, as I applied one side, I used a cream foundation to apply this, and wait, what's the name of it? That's not it either. Where's the foundation that I actually liked today? It was beautiful. I used a second to none cream to powder. So that's kind of what I used today, and what I will say is I felt as though I wind up probably not using as much product as I typically would have with my F80. Now, I love this brush, but I will be the first one to say that I do feel like this uses way more product than I would like it to use. I do sometimes feel like the product gets like in there, and when I go to wash this, I have proof of that, because it's harder to wash this brush than any other brush. It's much harder to wash this brush than any other brush, because I feel like the product kind of seeps in. Not that this probably won't do it, but I did feel like the product sat more on this, on the tips of this brush. With that being said, I use more liquid than I use with this one. So right now, if I had to choose, I think that this is an amazing cream or powder foundation. I would probably say more cream. I really loved the way it took more of a denser product and really distributed it across my face. I think that if I use this with liquid, it would do the same thing, but I would probably get more streaks. This really allowed me to kind of really just move the product without too much streaking. Now, when I went to apply my highlight, that's when I saw a little bit of the streaking right up in here. As I got towards the, like I had a little bit of streaking, but I love the idea of I can just flip the brush to do two things. The same thing I would probably do with like my sponge. is this better? I'm not sure how to answer that quite yet, because I feel like it's all about probably more of the product that you use than anything. I personally feel like this left me with a beautiful finish. I have to say, I am really happy with the application of this brush. Now, when when you apply your foundation, getting through this part, you wind up always hitting your brows up in here. This one, it really allowed me to kind of narrowly get through that area and then still apply the foundation up in here, which sometimes this is a little bit harder to do. So right now, for me personally, this is the brush that I'm really kind of loving right now. This is not new. I've seen videos of this brush from like a year and a half ago, so this is not a new brush, but it's new to me. And I have to say, out of the two, this is really nice. I also loved the ability to kind of just go down and up on my neck to ensure that there's no streaking. This one is kind of flat, so when it comes to the curvatures, the natural curves of your face, you kind of have to really work that in. This was literally designed to go all the way into that crease and come down. I really enjoyed this. I loved how I was able to get in the creases of my nose, underneath my eyes, without really trying to like get too close to where it may be a little bit uncomfortable. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of this one. If I had to choose, it would be this one. Even though I love this, this is still gives you a beautiful buffing. So I think it's really all about your finish. I personally am just digging this one right now, more for the application and the finish that I feel like I got. I can still get a really nice finish with this one, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little floored with this one. I'm happy. I think my application came out really pretty today. I really enjoyed this one today a lot. I'm a fan of the 3D HD brush. I think that in the future, if I come across and if that changes, I'll be sure to definitely let you guys know. But if I ever want to use this, I would probably reach for this more. Now, you guys know when it comes to my foundation, I really like the sponge. I am a huge beauty blender sponge girl, but for my everyday foundation, which right now is the MAC Studio water weight one, love this one. I was using the F80. Now using this one, I feel like I can get just as nice of a flawless finish without less effort. Hopefully that makes sense. So I've used the liquid with this one, and I've also used the cream to powder with this one, and both times I feel like I got a really good finish, so I like that a lot. Guys, that's all I have to say about this brush here. Go get it. Which one would you rather? I would personally rather the 3D HD brush. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you guys, you already know what to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to hit the button next to subscribe so you are always updated so you're always notified when so you get the notifications of when I upload onto YouTube. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the very next video. Mwah. Bye guys.